What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation, but please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get into this whole situation. Let's talk about Basketball Wives because Basketball Wives has returned, and we have Brooke Bailey. We already know that she lost her daughter, which is a sad situation, and she's dealing with traumatic loss, losing a child, and that was a whole terrible situation. But now she is filming for Basketball Wives, and she's going through a divorce. So she's been going through her woes for real, for real. And moving on from that situation, we got Brandi. Brandi, she seems like she's chilling. She ain't doing too much. She's not really on Malaysia case, but it seems like she is going to be on Malaysia case, and she's going to feel a certain type of way about Duffey because it seems like she's really clicked in when it comes to Brooke and also British Williams. That seems like to be her clique, and her and Duffy used to be tight, but they don't seem like they tight anymore. Okay. And then we have Malaysia. None of the girls really like her, want to be bothered with her. I mean, they can't stand her. They don't like her. They don't really want her around. They just basically deal with her because I guess they have no other choice but to. So Malaysia's trying to fight through that, trying to get a paycheck, take care of them kids and everything. And her team and her crew that used to be on the show wreaking havoc and running through the streets is not here, so she's facing all the music by herself. And they put a bunch of girls on the show that don't really like her and feel like Malaysia, been on the show ever since that she got on. She stayed consistent on the show, and they feel like she didn't reach back, and they feel a certain type of way that she kept making a check and a check and a check, and they wasn't. And I guess British kind of threw that up in the air that she ain't helped nobody, she ain't a good friend. So, and Malaysia's trying to get some child support. Her baby father, her ex-husband Gerald, don't hasn't paid child support in 7 years, and she been taking care of them kids, and he don't even take care of them like that, like Lord. And then he's giving her a cease and desist letter, telling her that she better not talk about him, Lord. That storyline is kind of dry. All the storylines are kind of dry. But we got Jennifer. Jennifer came through. She got a man on the show. She's with Jelani, okay. But one thing we need for you to do, Jennifer, we need to show you to show some emotion, show that you got like a soul, show that everything is not fragile with you, and everything is not materialistic, that you can basically come up and say, hey, listen, I'm this, I'm that. You could explain yourself better. It's just like everything about her was with money, cash rooms, everything around her, for real, for real. She's talking about rings, shopping. Girl, do you know what you just went through? And British, she's still facing these fraud charges. I think she's still with her baby daddy, and she really has a beef with Malaysia, but it seems like she's gonna let her in a little bit, but then she's gonna start swinging because she seems like she's so aggravated by Malaysia, and she feel like her come up will be Malaysia, child. So let's get into it. Let's talk about what's going on and what's happening. So we got Brooke, she don't know what to do because she's going through the divorce. She called her man cheating. She called him out there in these streets, baby. And it had to be more than just cheating. It had to be like a relationship. He must have had a whole nother family, and baby, she's picking up the pieces. Jackie's out here calling her husband up. She looked like she was partying all night. It looked like she been drinking all night. It looks like she need a drink. And Jackie just looked like she tired and wore out, and she's trying to get these girls together because finally Jackie's in charge of the girls. Because when it comes to Miss Shawnee O'Neal is not in the picture. She's not even around, okay? She's not even acting like she's a part of this show anymore. She got her own reality TV show. She's doing her thing. Everybody done left, and it seemed like Jackie's the OG that's going to be trying to get the girls together. Jackie's starting the trouble. Jackie initiating trouble, initiating talks and stuff. Jackie know what to do to get drama going. She done fought. She done kicked. She done did everything to keep this show going and being on the show as well. So, but the problem is, as they all put, when it comes to Shawnee, she put her eggs in one basket, and she put that in, none other Evelyn Lozada, but she should have put all her eggs in a basket with, she should have put her eggs in the basket when it comes down to Tammy Roman, because Evelyn Lozada destroyed the show. You put her in charge, and you gave her leeway and let her do whatever she wanted to do. And look what Evelyn Lozada did. She tore your show down. You should have supported Tammy a little bit more. Tammy wouldn't have tore up the brand. The brand is just like it's like basketballs never even exist, because it goes back to that dog situation with Evelyn and OG and how that went down. Tammy would have never had racism and had all this stuff going on where nobody wants to even watch or support the show at all. So you let Evelyn Lozada burn down your show, and she's somewhere else on another reality TV show. Child, if you could predict the future, you would have chose, none other than Tammy Roman, because she lit and she popping out here in these streets, and Jackie just trying to hold it together, child. And then we got Brandi. Brandi basically is showing her son a dish that she made. Do we think Brandi made that dish? No, because her family members say she can't cook and her food don't taste good. Okay. And so we get down to the whole situation with Jennifer. Jennifer meets up with Jelani's parents, and the father was basically saying to Jennifer that we have known Jelani our whole life, and he ain't really brought no girls home. So basically, the family is telling her that he's head over heels. He's in love with you. We don't really get to meet his woman or the woman that he date. So him bringing you here is something really special, other than a TV career, okay? Other than a TV career. And he's basically asking Jennifer, what is her intentions with his son? And Jennifer responds, I don't know, like could we get something that's not shallow? Could we get something that's not hollow? Could we get, I'm gonna love him down from his head to his toe. I'm gonna give him everything that he needs and everything he wants and desire. I'm gonna catch his heart, and I'm gonna protect his heart, and I'm gonna keep his heart happy and keep him happy, and what he enjoys we're going to enjoy together. We are going to build, we're going to grow. She could have said something. She could have just said, I'm gonna love him from the top of his head down to the bottom of his feet. Jennifer, and they're sitting there. Then we got mama talking about she want twins. Like, poor Jennifer. Hopefully Jennifer, got her eggs saved and she can have children, because this is a whole situation where, they want triplets, they want quadruple. Like, what's going on? It's a whole crazy situation. And so it seems like she's happy with Jelani, but it seems like it's a storyline. But in any event, we can't say that Jelani is not really, good for Jennifer, because the last two guys that she dated, one is, arrested for capital murder, and he ain't going to see the light of day. And then she got the other one that stole her identity and stole her truck and stole her money. So Jelani is a good look for her. You know what I mean? At least she can chase him back to his parents. At least she know where he come from. At least she know who he is. Like, this is crazy. So we get down to the situation when it comes to Malaysia. Malaysia is basically hanging out with Jackie, and Jackie Christie's husband, Doug, he's basically coaching, I think, the Sacramento Kings. And Malaysia see Doug on the phone with Jackie, and she was like, Jackie, turn that phone around. I'm trying to shop. She's telling Doug to move over so she can see the background, so she can find herself a baller, a shot caller. Like, Malaysia was like, I'm trying to shop. I'm trying to see what's going on. Malaysia hasn't been getting that money. She's been moving coast to coast. So then rumors about her struggling, and then rumors about her having it hard and moving to Atlanta because this and that. It was really going on, and she wasn't getting no money from, her baby daddy or her ex-husband. So she had to choose a side. She had to choose a team. She had to choose money. She had to choose a bag. And that's why she had to roll over there with Shawnee and Evelyn Lozada, child. So, in any event, Malaysia's out here shopping for a new man or for a baller, somebody can help take care of her. But one thing is for sure, Malaysia feel like somebody in the group went back and told Gennaro that she was saying that she was going to get a lawyer, she was going to get an attorney, and she was going to try to get her child support. And basically she's saying she thinks that it was Brandi that told him that. And so she's feeling a certain type of way. Jackie's trying to get Malaysia back in the fold because Malaysia hasn't been around. Malaysia has been ran off her own show, child. And so she's basically trying to get the balls and the guts to come back, because she's left holding the bag and fighting everybody that wanted, to have her position right now. So therefore, you're the top dog on the show. So they coming for you. They see you. So, and right now she's basically upset because, her ex-husband, her children's father, he's sending her cease and desist letter. Her business is out here in the streets, and she gotta take care of business. And Brooke, she's crying and everything. And we got the lady, she wants to get a divorce. But when it comes to Brandy's going to be saying, stay, child, stay. You don't have to leave. And right now, when it comes to Brooke is feeling like she wants to get a divorce. But you already know with Brandi is one of them situations where her husband, cheated on her 165 times, and she stood by him. She stood by his side. So she don't feel like, you should leave, girl. And also British is like, I don't know. she is having a conversation, with British, and this whole situation where they want to throw a party, for none other than Miss Brooke Bailey, a divorce party. That's old, that's weak, that's tired. They trying. And so, but they need to invite people. And one thing is for sure, when it comes to British, she basically does not want Malaysia to be invited. She don't want her to be around. She don't want her to be there, point blank, period. Like, Lord. But Duffey comes through, and Duffey ends up making, the right decision by having, Malaysia come through. So I don't know where Malaysia got her info, who went back and told her husband. It could have been producers, or, it could have been Brandi. It could have been, it could have been any of the girls on the show, because none of them are your friend. It could have been Jackie Christie, It could have been any one of the girls, because, it could have been British. You really ain't friends with them. So, Malaysia was the top dog on the show, and things have changed. And so Jackie's feeling a certain type of way. Jackie want to be froggy, and it seems like she is coming after Jennifer. She's telling Jennifer, why you sitting over there? Why you sitting so far away? You seem so distant, because Jackie got a beef to pick with Jennifer, because Jennifer didn't pick her side when they was on vacation, and Jennifer basically gave her a hard time, and Jennifer was running her mouth, so was Jackie. But in any event, and Jackie's basically trying to call out that Jennifer don't want to sit next to Malaysia. And so I was like, oh, Jackie's picking, because Jackie been drinking. Jackie's trying to get you girls together. And so Jackie's saying, come over, sit over here, Jennifer, sit over here, sit next to us. And Jennifer's like, no. And then Malaysia's like, no, that's fine, she can stay over there. And everybody's just looking, because it seems like Jackie is trying to start some mess. Of course Jackie is trying to start some mess. Then Jackie talking about she gonna take videos of the referees, of the girls that is dancing in the club, and send it to her husband. Jackie, we know you gonna watch them videos, girl. Okay? So now we get to this whole situation where, Miss Brandi, she decides to give some advice, and she says that she feels like Brooke, she needs to, talk to her husband, and she needs to have a conversation with him, and she owe that to him. And like, girl, you should know one thing about these girls in this group: they don't ever want to feel like they owe anything. They feel like it should be automatic. So now you telling that she owes him a conversation. Brooke Bailey was not really feeling that. She was like, I'm her, I really don't want to talk to him. And then Malaysia jumps into the situation, and Malaysia was like, well, if you don't want to talk to him, you don't have to talk to him. Maybe you need to heal. Maybe you need to get yourself together. Maybe you need to just figure things out and see how they're gonna go. And Brandi was feeling a certain type of way, and she turned around and she said, oh, did you do that with Gennaro? And so Malaysia was like, yeah, I did that with him, but it wasn't him cheating. I would have never left him for cheating. You know what I mean? But I thought that we'll come back to each other, but we didn't. So basically she's saying she had no other choice but to get a divorce, because there was no more love there. He didn't love her no more. She didn't love him no more. They couldn't find their way back to each other. Whatever he was doing out here, it just wasn't going to work at all. And so Brandi, Malaysia got one up on Brandi, and the girls, the ones that don't like her, which is British, is like, okay, but Jennifer is not falling for the situation, and Duffey's hoping that everything will work out, because Duffey could have gave her the 411 too as well. So Brooke is basically agreeing with Malaysia, and now British feel like, oh, it seems like Malaysia, she's loosening up. Like, that you don't like that girl. And then Jackie is being so shady towards Jennifer. Jackie basically asked Jennifer, because Jennifer says, Jennifer was like, divorce is like dying, like it's like a death. And then Jackie jumps in and asks Jennifer, how was it when Eric Williams threw that water on you? And I was like, come on, Jackie. So Jackie's trying to pick with her. Jackie's trying to fight her. Jackie's trying to get under her skin. Jackie's trying to get it popping. And plus, Jennifer is not really tight with anybody Pacific in that circle. But when it comes Brandi, British, and Brooke, they are tight. They are a team. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. So right now Malaysia is stirring the pot. I don't know if Malaysia really believes that Brandi actually did that, but her and Brandi hasn't really been on a good page, and they're somewhat cordial to one another. So now Malaysia is asking her if Brandi went back and told her ex-husband Gennaro and her baby father that she said he hasn't paid child support in 7 years, and she's basically going to take him to court to try to get child support reinstated. Okay, and you already know Brandi's gonna be pissed. Brandi gonna take offense to this, and now they're all gonna be mad at you, Malaysia. So you ain't gonna win one way or another. I don't know if they put you up to it, but I wouldn't have said nothing to her because she was acting a fool in the beginning of the season.